What up though? It's Math Guy Steve. So today we're finishing our free calculus summer camp. In lesson 1, we talked about what a limit really means. The limit is not always about what the function equals, but rather what is it approaching from the left and from the right for that function at that x value. In lesson 2, we work with direct substitution, but more specifically, when we get 0 over 0 when we direct substitute, then we can use the factoring tool to assist us. So today we're going to look at one-sided limits and what continuity is. And this is a big idea because sometimes a function behaves one way from the left, that's different from the way that it behaves from the right. So today the question is, are both sides heading to the same place? And that's the key. Okay, so first let's start with the notation. So often we write the limit as x approaches 2, but if I have this minus sign here, this means from the left of f of x. Okay, so from the left, I'm approaching it from the left as the x values are getting infinitely close to 2 from the lower side of 2. So 1.9 and 1.9 from the left-hand side, getting infinitely close to that x value of 2. And so similarly, the limit as x approaches 2, if it has that plus sign in it, that means from the right, okay? So this plus sign means from the right, meaning I'm coming from the top end of x equals 2. So numbers bigger than 2, so 2.01, 2.001, 2.0001, etc. So that notation is critical. This means from the left-hand side. This means from the right-hand side. Now, if it doesn't have that minus or that plus on it, then it's just saying, well, what about in general? So if I say the limit as x approaches 2 of f of x, and it doesn't have that minus or that plus, then this just means it has to be approaching the same value from the left and from the right. So it's approaching the same y value from the left and the right, and are those the same? If they're not the same, then this limit does not exist. So let's look at our first problem. Our Susan says just use a graph. Okay, so as x approaches 2 from the left, f of x approaches 4. As x approaches 2 from the right, f of x also approaches 4. Find the two-sided limit. And so again, how we would write that in notation is the limit as x approaches 2 of f of x. This just means from the left and from the right. So if we look at this graph of f of x, this is our f of x, then we say yes, from the left and, so if I'm going, as the x's are approaching 2 from the left, notice the y value, this line part here, this blue part is approaching, right? Okay. As the x's are approaching 2 from the right, notice the y value, the function is approaching also 4. And so what is the limit as x approaches 2 of this function? We'd say, well, from the left and from the right, they're approaching the same y value. So we say this equals that y value, which is 4. Now, let's note, there is a discontinuity here, meaning, notice at f of 2, we get it equals 6, okay? But we're not worrying about at f equals 2. Again, limits say, we're talking about from the left and from the right, what's the y value approaching, not what is the function valued at that x value. Again, if I said, what is f of 2 for this case? F of 2, we'd say it equals 6, but the limit as x approaches 2 from the left and from the right are the same y value, and that is the y value of. All right, let's try next one. So here we use a graph again, okay? So this says as x approaches 2 from the left, the f of x approaches 4, okay? And as x approaches 2 from the right, the f of x approaches 7, all right? Find the two-sided limit, meaning, okay, same thing, we gotta find the limit as x approaches 2. There's no minus or plus sign on above that as a superscript for that 2, and so we know this means from the left and from the right. And are they the same value? If they are, then that is the evaluation of that limit. Well, here, let's notice from the left, the function is approaching, as x approaches 2, right? The function is approaching 4. But then from the right, as x approaching 2 from the right, the graph, the function is approaching 7. So, in other words, if I said, okay, the limit as x approaches 2 from the left of f of x, we'd say, oh, that's 4. Got it. But the limit as x approaches 2 from the right of f of x, we'd say that's 7. Notice these are not the same number, right? So since they are not the same number, then the limit as x approaches 2, since they're not the same number of f of x, we'd say this does not exist. So because they don't approach the same value from the left and from the right. However, if I said find f of 2, notice, well, f of 2 is meaning what is the function valued at that x value. So if I plug into at 2, the function is at, what's that, about 5.5, right? So it's about 5.5. So that the function is valued at 2, right? It has a y value there, but the limit does not exist because from the left it's something, from the left it equals 4, from the right it equals 7. Those are not the same number. Those limit does not exist. Let's try another one. I should say we had a piecewise function like this one. So it says, for the piecewise function below, find the left-handed limits, okay? So left-handed limits. So here's our function. We got f of x equals x plus 1 when x is smaller than 2, and 5 when x is bigger than or equal to 2, right? So again, this first part is just a line with slope 1, y-intercept of 1, right? So it looks like this line piece here, this blue piece here. And then the second one is just a horizontal line, right, of y equals 5. So that's this orange piece here. So, and again, they're split at the x value of 2. So it says find the limit as x approaches 2 from the left of f of x, meaning from the left, we'd say, got it, okay, as the x values are approaching 2 from the left, the y values, the graph is approaching the y value of, if I plug in 2 for that piece, next is less than 2, plug in 2 for that piece, that's 2 plus 1, so we get 3. Got it. And so we'd say the limit as x approaches 2 from the left of this function is equal to 3, the y value there. Whereas this next one is similar, it's related, right? So this is, for the same piecewise function, find the right-handed limit as x approaches 2, meaning, okay, here's a function, same function, right? We have this linear piece, we have this horizontal line piece, right? It's split at 2, and so we're saying find the limit as x approaches 2. Notice that plus sign right there, right? This plus sign here is saying, okay, from the right-hand side. This plus sign here is saying from the right-hand side, right, for the function, meaning, okay, as the x values are approaching 2 from the right, what's the y value approaching? Well, same thing. If I plug in 2 into this function, there's no way to plug it in, right? So it just equals 5. And so it's at 5, meaning the limit as x approaches 2 from the right of this function is 5. Now let's note, well, those two values were not the same, right? Meaning if I need to find, for the same piecewise function, determine whether the two-sided limit exists at x equals 2, well, we would check the limit as x approaches 2 from the left of f of x. We said is 3. The limit as x approaches 2 from the right of f of x is 5. Since these are not the same thing, right? Then we'd say the limit as x approaches 2 of f of x, this is not the same thing from the left and from the right, we'd say it just does not exist. Okay. Also, if we needed to, we could say, well, what is f of 2? Again, that's where the function is evaluated. Notice this is a x greater than or equal to 2, meaning we have the closed-in circle here, right? So f of 2 is equal to that closed-in circle, that 5. So last part, let's talk about continuity. So what is continuity? So continuity is, a graph is said to be continuous if there's no breaks in the graph at all, no holes, no asymptotes, no issues, right? And so in other words, we would say a graph is continuous if I can draw without picking up my pencil. Okay. Well, in regular language, a function is continuous at x equals a if the graph connects smoothly there at that value, x equals a. No holes, no jumps, no missing points, no asymptotes. So how we can check is, okay, like let's try this one. This one says continuity check. Suppose f of 2 equals 4, right? And the limit as x approaches 2 of f of x equals 4 is f continuous at x equals 2. Explain that. Okay, so how we can explain it is by saying, well, first, is the function valued at 2? If we're trying to find the continuity at 2. Is the function valued at 2? Okay. And does the limit exist at 2? And then thirdly, are those the same value, right? So we have to check all three of those. Function exists at that x value, the limit exists at that x value. Are those two numbers the same thing? So like here, okay, so does the function exist at 2? F of 2 equals 4. Got it. So we got the 0.24. Okay, secondly, does the limit exist at 2, meaning the limit as x approaches 2 of that f, does that exist? It says this equals 4. Got it. Thirdly, are those the same thing? Yes, they're the same thing. Got it. So we got 4 for each, so they're the same thing. Meaning, is the function continuous at x equals 2? Yes, continuous at x equals 2. Okay. Whereas this last question says, okay, continuity check. Okay, f of 2 equals 9, but the limit as x approaches 2 of f of x equals 4 is f continuous at x equals 2. Okay, so let's try it first. Number 1, does the function exist at the x value 2? Yes, f of 2 equals 9. So that checks, okay? Secondly, does the limit exist at x equals 2? Yes, okay, the limit as x approaches 2 of f of equals 4. So the limit exists there, got it, that checks. But are those the same number? No, they are not, meaning the function is discontinuous at x equals 2. So discontinuous at x equals 2, okay, because those are not the same thing. All right, so that's lesson 3 of our free calculus camp. Today we talked about one-sided limits and continuity. And so in our next lesson 4, we'll talk about what happens with limits when the graph starts heading up or heading down without bound. That's when we see those vertical asymptotes start showing up. As always, keep practicing, okay? Calculus gets a little easier, actually a lot easier, when we understand what the graph is actually doing. I'll see you. Always remember, math is everywhere. Have a good one.